Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to day 4. Today's challenge is about discover what the hero really wants. The goal is to start scheduling a few meetings with your ideal clients so you can ask them specific questions. We don't want to assume what they want, we want to ask them directly. The first step is to add the real name of someone that you are going to contact today or in the next day and add an estimation. This is today. Then there's another name and like this is Saturday. Another name. This is Monday. Another one on Monday. I want you to write 2 to 5 names and put a date next to it when you are committed to have this call with them. Once you're done, you can move to the next section where you can prepare the question for those meetings. It doesn't need to be a specific question. The goal, the overall goal of these meetings, all this interaction, is to go several layers deeper with those people and don't accept the first answer. So what I suggest you to do is not starting full on asking about their childhood traumas, because this is going to scare them off. Ask open-end question and listen. Instead, for example, of saying, oh, wow, that situation was probably very hard, you could just say, how did it make you feel? This way you are not directing the way the person is responding, but you are just observing. You are trying to become as neutral as possible. So please go ahead and add here as many questions that you think that can be helpful as possible. And always keep in mind the person you have in front of you. In our case, remember, David is a Vedic meditation teacher. The question he's going to ask are all related to meditation, mindfulness practices, and try to understand how he can really help the person in front of him. So some question you could ask, it would be, for example, did you ever try any other mindful practice? This is an open-end question. Person can try to say, oh yeah, I tried to meditate many times, or I did these other things. So it doesn't box the person, because mindful practice can be anything. It can be like, oh yeah, I just do mindful eating. So I'm like, I close my eyes and I eat very slow. Did you experience any benefit? This question could give a different perspective on how the experience was. I was like, yes, it was very powerful. No, I had to stop. So did you have benefit? Why did you stop? Why did you change? What was the obstacle? So this one could take already the person one layer deeper. You can ask, for example, is why did you start? This is a great question because allow the person to start talking about their problems without actually mentioning them. Because any one of us that decide to do some mindful practice, he has a goal in mind. He wants to achieve something. So want to overcome a problem. And this is a neutral question to ask instead of saying, so what's the problem are you facing right now? Please go ahead and add at least 10, 15 questions to the list. You don't need to use those questions one after the other. It's not an interview. You don't even need to use those exact words. This is just to give you a framework that you can use while you are in front of the person. But I invite you to just follow the flow and see where the conversation leads. Thanks for being with me today, and I'm going to see you tomorrow.